What's up, everybody? It's Aaron Duggan here, back again with another video talking about the Carolina Panthers. And it's been a long couple of days since the Thursday game, but before we get into that, make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. That way you don't miss any videos. I drop Panthers content, I drop NFL content, I do live streams every Wednesday. I got all that you need, man. So make sure you get the bell icon. That way you don't miss anything. I know there's a lot of scrutiny, of course. Some people want to run Cam out of town. Some people want to run Ron Rivera out of town. Some people want to run Norv Turner out of town. Some people are mad that it rained on us and we don't have a dome on Bank of America Stadium. There's a lot of stuff going on and scrutiny around the Carolina Panthers team, but let's take a step back and look at some of the things that we can do to get better, because there's a lot of football left, and with guys like Drew Brees getting hurt and the Falcons and the Bucs only being 1-1, this thing isn't over. And as bad as the Panthers have looked, they have been in both games. Whether you like it or not, they have been competitive, and the division is still in reach. And with Drew Brees being out for 6 weeks, it's going to be up for grabs, man. So the season is not lost. So let's talk about the offensive line in this video. So after Daryl Williams gave up 3 sacks in the third quarter to Shaq Barrett on Cam Newton, Ron Rivera was asked after the game what he thought about giving some help to Daryl Williams during the game. Did they think about shuffling around and doing something this, that, and the third with the team going forward? Mainly because we have some options at offensive line that we could move some stuff around and do some things. I talked about in the preseason during training camp, this is one of the things I'll be paying attention to, what offensive line combination they will put out there in front of Cam, because I feel like this is one of the most talented offensive lines we might have had since Cam has been there, and they haven't been playing up to par. You know what I'm saying? My expectations are high. We brought in free agent Matt Paradis. Daryl Williams is back from injury after being an All-Pro in 2017 and missing all of the 2018 season. Taylor Moton showed a lot of improvement last year, playing left tackle and right tackle. So I thought that this would be a good chance for this offensive line to protect Cam. But the thing about it is now, starting off early, we know that Ron Rivera said that he was very disappointed in how Daryl Williams played, but he's still going to go with Daryl to be the guy for now. My opinion on this is that Ron is just showing that Daryl Williams does not have a ton of experience at left tackle. We know he was All-Pro, but he played right tackle. You know what I'm saying? And he's just coming off injury, so there may be some rust. Just like there's some rust from Cam Newton, there could be rust for Daryl Williams, so he kind of wants to give him a chance to grow into that. Remember, Daryl Williams is actually fighting for his position with Taylor Moton. In the first year that Daryl Williams was a starter in 2017, he was All-Pro. So they want to give him a chance to actually develop and grow at this position and get used to it. But it's been tough going against these quick edge rushers that are in this 3-4 defenses that we've seen in the first 2 weeks. So keep that in mind also when you evaluate Daryl Williams, that he's not used to that position in the first place, but going against speed, smaller guys could be a hassle for him in that point. So there could be an adjustment period there. However, Williams isn't the only issue. Taylor Moton, who actually has played well for this team in his career as a starter last year, did get a couple penalties in the game that can be pretty frustrating. You know, even though you don't give up a sack, a holding call can be just as devastating because it's a 10-yard loss and it really puts the offense in the hole. Not to mention the interior line of Matt Paradis, Trey Turner, and Greg Van Roten really struggled in communication and stopping the interior of that D-line with Vita Vea and Ndamukong Suh in those weeks, and had some trouble in the running game also, as Christian McCaffrey really got shut down. I know in week 1 we gave him some sacks, but when you're able to run for 128 yards, you can kind of give the offensive line credit. But this week we were ineffective in pass blocking and run blocking. So what are the Panthers' options? We all know that we took Greg Little, a guy who had pretty much a first-round grade on him, but we got him in the second round, the left tackle out of Ole Miss. He struggled, of course, in training camp. We know we saw the one-on-one videos, of course, of him going against Brian Burns and Brian Burns giving him trouble. But pass protection is Greg Little's specialty. And the thing about it, Greg Little, we didn't think he was really ready for the big time. So that's why he did not get to start. Not to mention, he got a concussion, had to make a concussion protocol in week 1. And the reason why he didn't play in week 2 at all is because he didn't practice because he was in concussion protocol too. So that's the thing about Greg Little. Will they give him a chance? I know they asked about him getting some PT. He said Ron Rivera said that he'll be active, but he's not sure. He's pretty much not sure if he'll get the start for these guys. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is if they do lose confidence in Daryl Williams eventually, they could play Greg Little in there. And also, they could also kick Moton over the left tackle and put Daryl Williams at right tackle. I know they like Moton at right tackle because that's the position he excelled at, but he does have experience and some success playing left tackle. So that could be an option, just switching those tackles, since obviously Daryl is the one shaking the rust off. But if you put him in a position that he's used to, he may excel a little bit better, and Moton may not be half bad at left tackle. So that's an option. Obviously, like I said, you could replace Williams with Little altogether. You could put Daryl Williams at guard and put Little at tackle too together. So there's a couple other things that the Panthers can do for this offensive line combination. So that's some things, and let me know down below in the comments, guys, what you think the Panthers should do about the O-line. Do you think Daryl Williams should be just benched? Do you think they should give him more time? Do you think they should put him on the right side to his old position and let Moton, since he's probably been the most versatile guy we've had on the O-line, get a shot at left tackle to protect Cam Newton's blind side? Let me know down below in the comments, guys. But without further ado, man, I'm signing off, and Aaron Duncan with the Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk. I'll see you next time.